Cool. So, again, welcome to my kitchen. And tonight we are going to be making special request my banana coffee cake. And it is delicious. If you like banana bread and you like coffee cake, then you will love this baby. It's so good. So that's what we're making. And it's a really simple recipe. So I like to start with the crumble topping because it needs to stay refrigerated and nice and cold. So all you do for that is 1 cup of brown sugar. It's squished in there real good. Try not to be too messy. Brown sugar, 1 cup of flour, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I like the Saigon cinnamon because I feel like it's got a bolder flavor than most cinnamons. And yeah. And we are cinnamon fans over here, so I do a nice rounded teaspoon of cinnamon. And then you just kind of mix all that together. So it kind of looks like beach sand. I miss the beach. Did you guys all have a good 4th? I hope so. Lake days or beach days. I used to like, when I lived in San Diego, they used to have the beautiful 4th of July boat parade with all the lights and the fireworks at the bay. It was gorgeous. I wonder if they still do that. I would assume they would. But... And then when we moved from California to Oregon, I learned about fireworks. Like they didn't allow fireworks in San Diego, like the kind that you'd like buy at a stand off the side of the road or whatever. That wasn't ever seen, at least legally, in San Diego for me growing up. But when I moved to Oregon as a teenager, that is when I had my first experiences with like little personal fireworks, and that was so much fun. That was so much fun. Although I didn't realize, I was just so excited because I had a sparkler for the first time, and I was like, it's like a magic one, and I was like dancing all up and down the streets over my head, and like I didn't realize that the ashes would fall and it like fell right down my outfit and like burned me all the way down. It hurt so bad. So then I had a healthy respect for fireworks after that. But they're so much fun. Hey. So today I'm making my banana coffee cake. So it's like coffee cake and banana bread had a baby, and it is so good. So that's what I'm making. It's a special request for tomorrow's breakfast. So I thought, why not? It's fun. Okay, so I'm making the crumb topping first because it needs to be refrigerated. So you get the 1 cup of flour, 1 cup brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 6 tablespoons of cold butter. And then you just kind of mix all that up in here until it's like coarse crumbles. We will do that. The weekend's been super fun. We watched Captain America, the first one, and that was really fun. And we had a barbecue and ice cream and root beer floats and Star Crunchies, all the junk food that we don't normally partake in. We partake in the 4th. So happy Independence Day for those fellow Americans. Yeah. So it was a really nice day, and then today was fun. I I just kind of I went out and did some errands today, and yeah, slept in, which was lovely. Fireworks went off till like 2 in the morning. It was crazy. Our neighborhood goes a little crazy with the fireworks. So, oh, thank you. It's one of my favorites. It's super cozy. It's like that really soft cottony t-shirt. T-shirt. I've had it for like 10 years now, probably. But if you only wear it like once a year, it stays looking nice. So the lighting is giving me a glow. Give me a tan glow. No, so my sunburn tan that I got in Oregon is finally starting to. So I got flour on me. It's finally starting to do its thing. Yeah, hopefully I can get it completely gone, but I don't know. We'll see. At least and it's not peeling and gross, so I'm grateful for that. I do have a lot of favorites. I I don't know. I'm one of those people where like cup half full. Like I'd rather see the good than the bad. My grandpa would always say, if you look for the good in people, you'll find yourself surrounded by only good people, and that's just kind of a saying that I've always tried to live by. Trying to see the best in people. Am I mad at you? No, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be mad? Okay, so that looks pretty well combined. I'm going to use my hands just to get it really incorporated, and then I'll stick it back in the fridge until the end. So, yep, so here we go. All right. Okay, I'm going to put that in the fridge so the butter stays nice and cold so it bakes well when we need it to. Now for the fun part. We are going to mash some bananas. So the riper the bananas, the better. And you can use 3 to 5 ripe bananas depending on how big they are and um, just how banana-y and moist you like your banana bread or coffee cake. Banana coffee cake. So I got 4, 2 mediums, 2 large. And yeah. And that's how I'm doing it. Oh, oh, how fun! For a second, I was thinking like permanently close it. No, just cause. See, I love being able to take time to like to spend with family and enjoy life, right? Enjoy life, taking. Yeah, water parks are super fun. Except I don't know. I only like to go during the beginning of the season. Otherwise, it starts getting a little questionable. This water sanitary looks questionable to me. Points if you know where that quote's from. So we're doing the bananas, squishing the bananas up. If you like a more pureed banana bread, then you want to get it super mushy. If you like it a little more lumpy, you can have it that way. I kind of like a mix between. I like having some really pureed parts and some lumps because then it gives the bread a little bit fun texture. Oh, I'm glad. It's so fun, like living vicariously through little children, seeing their joy and the simple things. It makes you remember to do the same. Okay, so let me go back to my recipe. Okay, so we have the banana, then mashed bananas, brown sugar, vanilla extract, and cinnamon. Okay, so here we go. We get 2 tablespoons of brown sugar mixed in there. 1, 2, and a tablespoon or a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. Oh, kind of just measure it with my heart. They have water parks in Canada? I wouldn't. I don't know. I just figured Canada would be cold all the time. And then your cinnamon. So it's like 3/4 of a teaspoon to a teaspoon of cinnamon. But since I just used my teaspoon for my vanilla, I use that. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, and then we just mix all that in together. Really yummy. I guess I just think it's like always cold up north. I know that's not true. Just gonna mush some of these lumps a little bit smaller. Well, hello, thank you. I gracefully accept your kneel. And I will curtsy. Well, I'm not wearing a skirt, so I don't know if you can call it curtsy if you're not in a skirt. Either way. 2 or 3 months of summer. Rest of the year is cold winter. Oh, I would die. That seems like. Ugh. But then people say the same thing about Arizona because, like, we get like maybe 1 month of cold winter, and the rest is summer. So it's just opposite, right? Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining. So we are making a banana coffee cake. So for tomorrow's breakfast by special request. So that's what we're doing right now. We're almost done with the baking part. So next, we put that aside and we get our mixer out. And we're going to do 1/2 cup of butter. So in we go. Sorry, I know that's loud. Dun, dun, dun. And then we add 1 cup of sugar to that. Well, do I want to do this or that? We'll just do the paddle. That's fine. We're good. So 1 cup of sugar. Just your normal cane sugar in with the butter. Here we go. Okay, that looks good. So now that the butter and the sugar are all mixed, we add in 2 eggs. So back to the mixer. All right. In goes the second egg. And back on. I'm gonna squish down the sides. See? Yummy. And yes, that creature behind me is alive. It's my puppy. He's a Yorkie Pom mix, so he's a porky. And his name is Togo von Doofenshmirtz. And he is my little stalker. He sits and watches me all day long like it's his job. Okay. So then we're going to do the dry ingredients. Which is another bowl. We're going to do 2 cups of flour. 1, 2 cups of flour. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I think I have another teaspoon in here. 1 teaspoon baking soda. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So that's about a fourth. And we are going to mix that up. Oh, you're fine, friend. Someone must be coming to the door. Make great workers. There's no excuses. I don't know. Vegan. That would be so hard for me. I might be able, I've done vegetarian before, but vegan, I can't do it, guys. So then you're going to add your flour to, wait, I'm just going to read the instructions one more time because I don't think, okay. Okay, so yeah, so before we add that to that, we're going to mix in our wet banana stuff. So in it goes. Ooh. And then we add our flour mixture. I like to do little by little. Uh-oh. I try not to overmix it. Okay. And lastly, we add 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. You could do sour cream too, but I just like to use Greek yogurt because that's what I like to use. That's usually what I have more often than not. So, 1 and 2. Okay. And so this is what our batter looks like. It's a little bit chunky. Usually I like to taste the batter to see if I need to season it more, like with more cinnamon or like add nutmeg or cardamom or whatever. So I'm going to do that right now. I think I want to add a little more cinnamon. Actually, no, because I'm going to do the crumble top on top. So if this was just a banana bread, then I would add more seasonings. But since it's a coffee cake, I forgot that the cake part's a little bit more boring because, well, not boring, just less seasoned than like a banana bread would be, or my banana bread would be, because we have the yummy candy topping that we're going to put on top. So that's what we're going to do now. Oh, I preheated the oven to 350. Right? Cheese is like an essential staple to existence. And I know, like, I don't know, we're like, there's a yeast, I guess, that tastes like cheese, and they use it for like their like mac and cheese and stuff like that, or like cheese sauces. And I'm just like, I can't do it. I just can't. I can't get on board. All right. And here we go. Let's get our pans. Here we go. No, I'm going to move these out of the way. So these are my greased pans, and we just split the recipe in two. These are very loved baking pans. I've had them for a long time, at least 2 decades. So they're very loved. They've seen my triumphs and my failures. It looks so good. You can already start seeing it like airing up, like bubbling a little bit. I think that's because of the baking soda um, and the Greek yogurt helps it do that. Makes it nice and light and airy. All right. And next, we're going to get out our crumble toppings. And then we just pour that on top. Very generously. I always think I put too much on, but then like when it bakes, it's like, nope. Okay. Because it takes like about an hour for this to bake, I'll probably do a morning stream of us cutting into it and eating it tomorrow. Or maybe after Sean's stream, it'll be done, and then I can do a quick after show on his stream. So if you want to see it finished and baked tonight, then that might be a good plan. So either way, we will see how it goes. Okay. I think I'm happy. I think that's enough. So into the oven it goes. Look how pretty they are. Oh, that needs to be closed. There we go. Okay, and we leave it in for, let's see how long we leave it in for. 35 to 40 minutes. But usually it takes longer than that, but we'll just set the timer for 35 and we'll check it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me on this little crazy late night baking adventure. It's always fun to have friends in the kitchen with me. So thank you. Is there anything you guys else want to talk about before I start cleaning up a little bit? Anything fun going on? What was I excited about? So I think I'm going to go to a drive-in theater soon. It's been forever since I've gone, and I think that would be really fun. Sure, we can do that. I can clean up here and then meet you on Sean's stream, and we'll play some games or something. Could be fun while we wait for the things to finish. Put these things away. Oh, my drink. Gotta stay hydrated. And at 10 p.m. All right, well, then I guess I will say adieu for now, and I will see you on Sean's stream. And then hopefully we can present the loaf at the end of his stream. So stay tuned, and we will see you guys later. Bye.